Hi, in this lecture, we are going to discuss how to import data into R. First and foremost, how to import a comma delimited text file. That is to say, a CSV file. CSV format is one of the most prevalent format in which data prevails, and we need to know how to import such format into R. So the basic command that we use is something like this. You can give a name of your choice. For instance, I have given the name my data, and you could use this function read.csv and file.choose. Now, if you are using this function file.choose, this avoids all the hassle of giving the path to your working directory. So wherever your file exists, you can import your file from there. And this function header equals true. This is simply to tell that the first row contains labels or the names to the variables. So this is the function. So I would just demonstrate by giving you an example to the same. Now I'm giving a name D1 to the file or to this data and the function read.csv. And then I have this file.choose header equals true, and I run this. It gives me the browsing option. See, now this red icon appears. That means you are ready to browse. Now, when you just minimize this, you can see there is a dialog box which is waiting for you. So wherever your document lies, you can import it. Okay. So my document lies in this folder. So I'm using the CSV format. So you can see Microsoft comma separated. Okay. So this is the file I need to import. Now, when I go back to my R, the file is imported and you can see this red icon vanished. Now, if I need to check whether the file has been imported or not, I can see this view. Okay. Keep in mind, for this function view, V is in caps. So view the file, that is D1. So when I run this, you can see this is the file which I have imported just now. We will learn how to import data from an Excel file. So Excel is another common format in which data appears. So we need to know how to import data from Excel, for which you may require a package called read Excel. If you already have it, good enough. If you do not have it, you can install. So how do you install? You can use this function install.packages, and simply you put this function or the package name read Excel. Fine, and you run it, your package gets installed. In my case, I've already installed the package, so I just need to fetch that package into my library. So let me do that. So this is now in my library. Now the function goes this way. Very simple. Name the data. I've given my data. Same way, read_Excel is the function, and file.choose. Okay. So this helps you. This function helps you browse for your file, even if it's not lying in your working directory. Okay. So let me demonstrate using an example. Now I've given the name to my data as D2. I'm reading the Excel file read_Excel. So option, the function that I'm using, file.choose. Run this. Again the same. A small window would open. You need to navigate. So look for the Excel file. See, Microsoft Excel worksheet. So this is, now I import my file. This is imported, and if you wish to see this, that whether your data has been imported or not, again view D2. So now this is my data. Moving ahead, let us learn how to import data from SPSS. You may have a data file in the format of SPSS, that is .sav. Now if you have that, you can import that data into R as well and analyze it further. You may require a package called HMISC. If you have it, good enough. If you do not have it, please install that. I've just taught you how to import or how to install a package. Okay, you can just do that. install dot packages, and whatever is the name of the package, write it within the quotes, HMISC. So once you run it, you are in a good position to import. Now this data, okay, once I've imported this package, I can install it and fetch it into my library HMISC. So now the package is in my library. When I wish to import, okay, I will remove these paths and all so that you don't get confused. I will use the same function file.choose so that you can import your data from any folder that you have, okay? So you don't have to worry about working directory and all. The function that I use, okay, I've given a name, my data. Now the function that I use to import a data file is SPSS.get. The function would be file.choose as usual, and use.value.label. It converts all the value labels to our factors, okay? So use value labels equals true. So this is the basic function I use. Now just to demonstrate, I use an example. I'm giving the name to my data as D3. The function goes this way, SPSS.get file.choose and use value labels equals true. Now import this, again the same. A small window would be open, navigate through that. I go to my folder. Now it's an SPSS, that is .sav file. Just double click and your data is imported, okay? Now if I wish to see the data file, again the same process, view and whatever the name you have given. Now this is the data. Now next we would learn how to import a data from STATA. Now a lot of data exists in STATA. Now if you are importing that file, now let us see how to import, okay? The STATA files usually would be in .dta format, and to import this you would require this package foreign. Now we have already learned how to install the packages, so if you have it, good enough. If you do not have it, please install. The process is the same. The package that I need is foreign, so I'm just putting it in library because this package is already installed in my machine, right? So the basic function that I use, my data read.dta, right? This is the primary function. Again, this is the path to my working directory, but again I will simply use file.choose so that you don't get into the confusion of setting a working directory, okay? So file.choose, this is the function that I use. Now to demonstrate, I'm using an example. So I have given a name D4. Now read.dta, and again the same function file.choose. Run this, the process is again the same. Now I go into my folder where the file lies, that is florida.dta. As I told you, the STATA files are the .dta format files. So I've imported it. Going back to my R, the data is imported. Now if I wish to see this data, I would run view and the name of the data is D4. So this is the data which I've imported just now. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.